Ren Hojo, the author who sent Hisoka to find the photographs, takes a closer look at the album. One photo catches his eye and he decides to investigate further. He goes to the inn with a camera obscura and Rui, his assistant, who is very, what's it called? Well, we don't know if he's a boy or a girl. That's the point. Mirror Stone. Wait, I didn't bring that with the first time, so did I pick one up? I don't know. But purifying embers. Whatever. Oh, I see. I'm buying them, not adding to them to my equip. Okay, that's different. That explains why that's 10,000 points. Okay, so I had a Mirror Stone and then I bought another one. That makes sense. Though I thought I had way more special film. I know I didn't use all of it. I had a bunch of Type 14. 42s sounds right. But I also had a ton of 61. Whatever. Let's go. Third drop. Postmortem photography with Ren Hojo. Ren Hojo, a writer, is haunted by a recurring dream in which he kills a young girl during a ritual. He receives an album of postmortem photographs located on his request by Hisoka. Upon viewing one of the photos, Ren recognizes the very scene from his dreams. Eager to delve further into this puzzling mystery, Ren heads to the abandoned inn in person this time, bringing along his assistant, Ruiku Kagemiya. The androgynous person. Really? Look at that. I mean, it doesn't matter, but from a character design perspective,
will you die with me?
Huh? She's beautiful, but she looks sad too.
Yeah.
Isn't she the type of woman that you get nervous around?
Yeah. There may be more of this stuff out there.
Shall I call Hisoka?
No, let's go there ourselves. It'll be quicker that way.
At this hour?
It won't take long.
So then, shouldn't you take the camera obscura?
oh, he's got
You
one
haven't used
too.
it yet. This could be your chance.
I mean, of course he would,
People
but
say there's something off about that place.
Okay.
my camera obscura's on the desk. Hisoka sent it back after appraising it for me. I should take that shadow reading report with me too. It'd make 'em handy. Rui's always complaining about me leaving things on the sofa. I got the measure upgrade. This displays the current health of a lockdown enemy. That's handy. There's an unfinished manuscript on the desk. It doesn't have a title. I'll need more materials to solidify the theme. Memorial portraiture. The art of photographing dead bodies was a practice in much of Western countries in the 19th century, a time when photography was still a rare and expensive luxury. The bodies of recently deceased family members and loved ones were photographed in lifelike poses as a solemn keepsake of remembrance. While researching the phenomenon, I discovered that a similar custom made its way to Japan as well. Known as postmodern photographs, a small number of these photos still remain. I have been fortunate enough to obtain one such photograph, which I found to contain a certain beauty lacking in its Western counterparts. When photography first arrived in Japan, it was accompanied by the prevalent superstition that photographs could still a person's soul. Whether anyone truly believed this or not, it surely gave a postmodern photography a special significance in Japan. If photos were taken with this belief in mind, then postmodern photographs, not postmodern, postmortem photographs would not simply have been taken as keepsakes or for mourning purposes. Rather, the practice may have carried a certain deeper spiritual significance. Stupid postmodern photographs. It's a reply to the appraisal request for this camera obscura. It urges caution in using it. To run Hojo, the camera you left me to look at is a device known as a camera obscura. Its purpose is to capture images of the supernatural, things invisible to the naked eye. These cameras are incredibly rare with an almost mythical status in the antiques market. A few have ever been known to exist, but this is the first I've ever seen with compound lenses. I don't mean to frighten you, but the rumor holds that to own a camera obscura is to invite misfortune. They say everyone who has owned one has either died, lost their mind, or gone missing. The cameras themselves have outlived many owners. While some aficionados do seek them out, the stories of previous owners meeting with such misfortune has had an impact on their value as antiques. My camera obscura was left to a local family after its previous owner passed away. They graciously gave it to me. I believe yours is still usable, but do exercise caution in doing so. Sincerely, Ahsoka Kurosawa. Yes, the cover on your camera obscura is broken, but it seems it originally had a box shape. I doubt you'd sell it to me, but I would like to borrow it for a while if you don't mind. I'm happy to compensate. Please think it over. I left the shadow reading report on the sofa. I should take it with me just in case. May have some important information that I could use. Who knows when I might need it. It looks like a report written by Yuri. This seems to be about the photo album. We saw this already. Right? No. Details of request. Report by Yuri. Verified by Hisoka. Find items pertaining to postmortem photography on Mount Hikami. Obtain them if possible. Performed shadow reading using a postmortem photograph I found on Mount Hikami as a token. Located album of postmortem photographs on Ichiro Manor. Took custody of the object. That's our house. We're going to the gate. We're going to the old building. Where did I put that book about Mount Hikami? Is it on the sofa? Oh, stupid Rui. Tidying up again. It must be on. The book must be on the bookshelf. Why would you put it there, Rui? Came across this book while researching Mount Hikami. I don't know if this story has anything to do with what's going on now, but you never know. The Maiden Slayer. Mount Hikami has long been steeped in legends revolving around suicide and ghosts. Revered as a sacred place since time immemorial, it was once the worshipping ground and home of many shrine maidens. Once there was a man who fell in love with the maiden and came to the mountain in order to court her. However, she remained loyal to her duties and refused his advances. Enraged, the man killed her and threw her into the river. Several days later, he returned with a torch and a blade and proceeded to brutally butcher all the shrine maidens on the mountain, tossing them into the river as he went. The waters of the mountain flowed red with blood, carrying the slaughtered corpses of the maidens all the way down to the pool of purification. It's said that the eyes of each of the shrine maidens have been gouged out. Just before the killing the first maiden and tossing her into the river, the man's eyes met with those of his victim. Something in her eyes led him to murder the others, or so the legend goes. With all the maidens dead, he killed himself by cutting his throat. Well, that escalated quickly. The ghosts of shrine maidens, still drenched in the bloodied waters, have appeared on the mountain ever since. It's said that those who meet their eyes are led to their deaths. They follow the women into the water and drown themselves. The only legend, the story is believed to be based on an actual incident. Local records show that the bodies of several shrine maidens were discovered long ago, and that all rituals and rites ceased to be performed from that day on. This looks like part of Rui's journal. It must have gotten mixed in here while tidying. I feel bad reading it, but Mr. Hojo can't clean up after himself. For someone who's lived alone for so long, he's incapable of housework. He can't cook and he's bad at tidying up. I'm more like his caretaker than his assistant. He loses things all the time, and whenever he doesn't have a book he needs, he blows up. He usually ends up asking Miss Kurosawa for help. One time when I was trying to sort out all his books, there was one I couldn't find anywhere. It's like it just disappeared. Miss Kurosawa found it with her shadow reading. She came into his room on her own, then came out a little while later with the missing book. She just smiled and said something about making the invisible visible. What is this shadow reading business anyway? That reminds me of that one time. I was tidying up and I came across something I'd never seen before. It was like Miss Kurosawa said, the invisible became visible. It was kept inside an old box. I don't even know what it is. I put it aside to sort out later on, but when I went to take a proper look, it had vanished. It must have gone invisible again.
It's almost sunset. We should hurry.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's look in the mirror. Oh yeah, you look so terrible. Bad reflections. Make sure to go at sunset.
There's a local superstition warning people not to go up Mount Hikami after dusk.
That's where we're going.
If you climb the mountain in the twilight hours, it'll show you a different form. Its true form. Only those who wish to die come here at that time. I think that's the inn where the album was found. This must be Ichiru Manor. So, do you think you'll be able to use the camera obscura? I think you should try it out first, just to be sure.
Okay.
Oh, is this different? How so? You can take multiple photos at once. Use the multi-shot function to take 4 photos at once, dealing more damage to the ghosts that you photograph. Taking multiple photos at once also helps to get fatal frame shots. After a multi-shot, the camera obscura will take longer than usual to reload the film. Keep in mind that multi-shots quickly use up a lot of film. Also, standard camera obscura lenses do not work with Ren's camera obscura. No, don't use the infinite film. That takes a lot longer to reload. Oh wow. And we're good.
Is the camera working?
It's working slowly.
Well, you look like you, so yeah.
Is that a good thing?
We should go.
What a non-answer. Alright, let's go to the inn.
I hear the older part of this inn, the part that's further back inside, it was part of some temple or shrine. After it became an inn, the proprietor's family lived here. There was a massive landslide that hit Mount Hikami. Maybe they were all buried under the rubble. Hey, it looks like the album you asked for was found in the old building.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
Camera obscura has the power to photograph the invisible. I wonder if this is the same as the power Hisoka uses for shadow reading. Oh, hey, buddy. Lady. The hatch on the duct has shut itself. It must have been the wind. That was probably it. Yeah. It was probably the wind. Oh, hey. There we go. Woman in the shadows. Man in the shadows. Woman in the shadows, too. Ah! For once I actually let go before, but I didn't quite make it. Ironically, that scared me more than... Because I saw it and started to let go, it scared me more than if I just got hit by it, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, look, hands. And they're gone. Oh well.
I don't think this is the way to the place Hisoka
No, I want to
mentioned.
go over there. Oh. The windows in the hallway have been nailed shut. Yep. That's important, apparently. Not gonna comment on any of the other creepy stuff in here.
It should be around here.
Herbal medicine. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? There we go. Oh boy. You're not an idle passerby. You're angry. Come through the door. To the wall. Whatever. Oh, gotta save him. Yeah. Oh no. I gotta choose wisely there. Get out of my way, microphone. I've ghosts to fight. Touch? No? Okay. I wonder if you can run up and touch them for bonus points or something. Can't sneak in through there. Okay.